play with long balls, but then after that, I would say that in the first half they had probably one shot. In the second half, we entered the wall, but I would say that we were a little bit passive offensively. We didn't go with more conviction that we could have scored. And unfortunately, on a random play, we conceded a goal. But I would say that we were the better team for the night to be qualified.
Thank you very much, Coach. Zita, you came back with a sign of a warrior on your forehead. Please illustrate to the members of the media what transpired during that game.
Yeah, a unit soldier. I think it was one of those games. We knew that.
We're going to give the members of the media a chance to engage the coach and the player. And just be aware, colleagues, that we're working on clock today. We won't be able to extend beyond 2:30. So ask your questions as sharp as possible, direct, so that you can have opportunity to field as many questions as possible. We're not using any mic, so I'm watching with your hands. Shaba, if you go for it, please raise the volume.
Chamba Shabalala Joseph from Sports. Coach, you're one goal down in a match that you rightfully say you were not supposed to have lost in that manner. Pound for pound, that team is far below Kaizer Chiefs. But how do you ensure that your players get the same script as you, that game is there for the taking? And how much is it that your fans are going to play? How much part is it your fans that are going to play here at the FNB Stadium, a massive stadium like this?
Thank you. It's a thing that we have talked with the players since yesterday and today. They know how important is the tomorrow game for them, for everyone at the club, for the history as well of the club. They know that tomorrow, for to be able to qualify, we need to score goals, and as well we need to do not concede goals. The most important thing is to be humble on the field and to make things happen. Thinking that the team is below yourself it's not the right way to go into those games, because even if a team is below you, can get a free kick or set pieces and they score on you, and then after the game is difficult. But we need to go with the right mentality. We need to go there with authority, knowing that we are at home, and the fans are going to play a very, very, very big role, and we expect them to be there in numbers to support the boys and to push for to be the 12th man on the field, and the players are ready to do everything they can to make history for the club.
Maybe to both Coach and Zita, how have you guys just dealt with the uncertainty of the post-week and a half or so, just surrounding Coach Nazruddin Nabi? Just how have you guys just been dealing with that as the Kaizer Chiefs
now? Every team goes through such moments, and we are professional. We are here to work for Kaizer Chiefs, and we know what is in front of us. The things that have happened now are behind us. We are looking forward to tomorrow with every inch of our every inch of our heart, our concentration to make the fans proud, to make the club, to make the history for the club.
Zita?
Yeah, I think the coach has covered it. The focus is mainly on the goal ahead. There's probably not other things. I think whatever we need to do is just football issues, but besides that, there's nothing that it's us focusing on the tactics and doing what we need to do for us to get the results we need.
Coach, really welcome. I'm going to say this is sport. Just to go to last week's game in Rwanda, I think it's something that we touched on in the opening statement as well. At some stage, I felt that the pace of play, the ball circulation, how long you take to get to the danger zone, do the players also understand the difference between PSL football and that space and looking at how the aggression that we're using as well?
You know, it's a good question because there was a difference between those kind of games. It's you know, sometimes there are tough games, and I'm pretty sure that everyone who watched the 90 minutes saw the aggression, the aggressivity. It was even limit. But you know, we have players that have experience, that have been through those kind of games, and even if they didn't understand before they saw the first game how it was, because there was even some moments that we think that we could have, you know, won something in the box, but fortunately no. But you know, when you play those kind of games, especially when you play away, you need to play to not count on anyone else beside your teammates. But I think everyone understood and understands the requirements for tomorrow games.
Before we give you second bite, Shaba, let's check if we've got a different voice. We'll go to leadership.
Zita, Benjamin Renda Eswatini Daily News. As players, how do you differentiate, just to follow up maybe on what Veli has said, how do you differentiate going into a PSL game and going into a CAF game? Because as the coach has said, it's more difficult going out there than maybe playing at home. What goes into the preparation from the player's perspective?
Thank you. I think now it's a bit easier compared to the first one, because obviously we didn't know what you're going to expect, what you're going to get. But now it's literally going into the second half of the game, where the first half we saw how the opponents behave. We now know that they prefer being man on man, the physical. So it's us working on corrections on things that we've seen and we've experienced. So it's a bit better to maneuver in terms of you understand how they behave. So I think in our preparations, we know what they do, what they're capable of doing, and we just need to get solutions based on that.
Let's give Shaba a second bite to get back to you, Kay.
Yeah, Zita, maybe both gentlemen. I mean, looking into your previous game, the PSL game that you played here, from where we were sitting at the stands, there was probably, for a lack of better word, a confrontation between Ox and Miguel. They looked to be, you know, at each other, and it didn't look friendly at all. But you as a leader, as something that you are aware of, and how do you deal with confrontation? Because you're dealing with over 30 human beings that are not coming from the same background, and you have to handle that matter there. I'm sure you picked it up yourself.
I think that's me and I as a leader, and me seeing that I saw two teammates fighting for the good reasons. It's misunderstanding in that, and whoever trying to come, let's do what's right, what's important for the team. It's not a confrontation in a bad way, but it's a constructive one for us to get to the goal that we want to achieve. Because in whatever that happened, it means one of the two didn't stick to the plan, because in everything we do, there's a plan, and if probably one misses, we call the other one and said, no, we're supposed to do it this way. So there's nothing in a bad way, but positive to get the team together and keep going.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Zita, and the coach as well. Zita, I think you do know that football is a game of two results. So when you do win, it's going to be colorful at the end of the match. You lose is a disaster. Are you ready for that? And can you just maybe answer in a form of both as to what are the expectations, from what might happen tomorrow?
I'll answer in the positive one. I think tomorrow the boys are ready. We're definitely going to do what's right for us, for the team, for the bench, and mostly for the practice. So the focus is we're going to win the game tomorrow.
Just maybe an intake update. Any changes in terms of intake?
After the last game against Mazulu, unfortunately, Mayo can't feature. He's not registered yet. The deadline passed before he came to us. And as well, tomorrow we will be without Paseka Mako and Loki that were injured in the last game.
I saw a hand there.
Coach, Kalibaya of the Star, you're part of the team with young Africans that didn't reach the semi-final with Coach Nabi and in this competition. Maybe you can go back, Coach. What is it that you learned in this competition to actually take you from point A to point B, getting as far as the semi-final and even the final for that matter? Because I think you lost in the final that season.
It's taking game by game, and it's the belief. It's the belief that everything can happen, and those CAF matches, they are different. They are different because, but the most important thing is it's to control the emotions. It's to control the emotions, because when you are overexcited, then it's not good as well. But the concentration, I know that is there, but we need to make as well sure that the players are not too much motivated, because that can lead to precipitation and bad decision making. But we are there, and we know that tomorrow it's a game against a difficult opponent. But we need to keep our minds very clear and not rush into anything. We know it's a game of 90 minutes. It's not gonna end in 20 minutes or in 30 minutes. We need to understand that, and I'm pretty sure that the boys they get it.
We still have 10 minutes of a few questions, but I see there's no hand. I'm sure we'll spare that time for coffee outside. Let's go to Macarena. I see the hands are coming up. Go for it, Macarena.
Yes. Zita, obviously, when you look back, we know you're not here when the club reached the final of the Champions League. It was COVID times. Now the club is right now. If you look at the crowd attendance, it's often been just in the last two matches. What would it mean for you guys to get to the group stage and have this kind of attention? Because I think Chiefs, when they reached the Chiefs won the Champions League, for the first time that they entered the group stage, but there were no fans. So what would it mean now? Now that they are fans and we are trying to tell people.
Thank you. I think it will mean a lot, because obviously Kaizer Chiefs is Kaizer Chiefs because of the supporters. I think that on its own is written. So we know the effect they have on the team, and when you do well, what it does to them, the happiness and whatever support we get. So as things stand now, tomorrow they come in numbers, they support us, we make them happy. We go into the group stages, and that on its own as a motivation, and it will add even more games for them also to experience that, and probably it's something different compared to probably the Betway games. This will be CAF champion, so it's a different experience for all of us. So I think in this we need to be together and try to push it going forward.
Thank you very much. And last two questions, Kay.
Coach, I think in no uncertain terms you are now leading the club coach. So, how are you taking the pressure of leading such a massive club and considering that there are huge expectations already? I think your bets up against the wall because then the result is needed. So, for you personally, how are you taking all this pressure thus far?
Thank you very much. I know that it's a massive club. It's not my first time to be in a situation like this. I've been I've led national teams. I've led young Africans. I've played in the Champions League. I've played in the CAF Confederation, and we are here. We are working for this club, and we know the expectations that are behind such a massive club. And what we can do is, we know the players. We know what is required every day, not only on the game day, but in everyday management of such a big club. We are there, and we are working very hard to ensure that this club goes in the right direction, and this club returns on where it belongs, which means on the top.
Coach, just a bit of a follow-up on the coaching situation. From where we stand, we understand you were brought in by Coach Nabi. How does it feel that the person who brought you in is no longer there? Does he feel betrayed, or you feel lost without him?
But you asking a question and answering it. No, Benjamin, you can't do that. Coach, try to answer.
I've known Coach Nabi for a couple of years. I have worked with him, and as him and me, we know the situation of the coaching job. Today he's not here, and I'm pretty sure that he will be proud that we continue where he left off, and we bring the club to where it belongs.
We close with your question at the top.
Coach, with the coaching department, Nabi being often on the pitch, how does it disrupt your decision making? Because Nabi comes, he makes his own decisions, and he leaves, and then you come in. Because most of the time coaches need time. How does it disrupt you, your decision making, when he's on and off the club?
I would just say that this time Coach Halil and myself, we are leading the team for tomorrow game, and there is no disruption in that, and every decision we take, we ensure that we are in a good space for tomorrow game.
Thank you very much. In context of tomorrow's game, about the coach, if you ask, it must be in context of to tomorrow's game.
Coach, just to go on something, I mean, seeing that you are on this seat, what have you made of the winning Kaizer Chiefs? Have you taken in the euphoria that you've seen? How have you taken it in, coming from the Nedbank Cup all the way, looking at the hype, the vibe, and one learned friend, a chairman says, a healthy Kaizer Chiefs in the PSL sets the country alight. What do you make of that?
After the Nedbank, we saw the euphoria that was in the country, and that gives us the taste of what a winning Kaizer Chiefs can bring to people. That's why we are such focused. We have so much determination to make sure that those good days comes back, and we're pretty sure that we are in the right direction.
Thank you, Coach.
Check 1, 2. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We will have the second half.